Okay, this is the Mark IV version of the Stryfle Magnus Masterkey. There will not be a Mark V. This is it. This is the last one, unless I make one for a Raven, and then that'll be the next one, but that'd be the only other one I'd make. This one, Captain Xavier requested one that you did not have to do heavy modifications to the Stryfe, and one that you would not need a 5-pound sledgehammer to get the bottom filler piece on the front of the blaster, because that was apparently a thing that happened. So you take your Stryfe, completely stock, nothing done to it, and the Retaliator barrel, you don't have to do anything to those anymore. So you just take your Stryfe and, same as last time, pop these filler pieces in. You don't have to use the rails if you don't want to. Of course, I guess you wouldn't even have to use the filler pieces if you didn't want to, but pop those on, and then this piece now slides directly onto one that has no modifications done to it. So then take your barrel shim, slide it on, and then the Retaliator barrel gives you no wobble. Then you take your top rail, that's the new fancy improved one, that is 2 pieces. You can still fold the sight up or down depending on your preference. Take three of these screws. They're dirt cheap on Amazon. They were like 100 of them for $4 or something like that. But just tighten those in. I'm not going to put the rest of them in because I got to take this back apart. Then take your Magnus, slide it in, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not going to edit this and not going to do it again. I'm going to just tell you now. You cut the same section off the end. It's probably 1/8 of an inch where that rail just wraps around. Just cut that off. You don't have to muck about with cutting none of these off. Those are fine. Lop the handle off, cut the back off, and cut it to where there's about 1/8 of an inch gap, little ledge at that red, but don't cut into the red. I didn't take this Magnus apart to modify it, so I just cut it with a hacksaw blade. That's the only real tool that you need to do this with, is a hacksaw blade and a Phillips head screwdriver. So I just cut this off because this one's longer. I did file the little nubbins that give you a better purchase for priming the Magnus, but that's because Chalo wanted a longer handle. So after those modifications are done, just slide it in, and then take the new pieces that have screw holes and snug those together, and then put some screws in there. I am going to put all 3 in here just to keep it from flexing as much when I prime it. But again, just tighten those down. And I'm not going to glue this one on because this one is getting boxed up and shipped out. But this is the new longer version of the pump. So it ends up stopping almost even with the back of it. That's as close as I could get it. But I'm not going to glue any of that on here because that one's going to the captain. And back here, you just need to put 2 screws into the bottom of there if you choose to. I'm not going to put them in there because I'm going to take it back apart. You wouldn't really have to put those in. It's solid enough. But if you just wanted to, those screw holes are there to put it in there. So that's the new and final Mark IV Magnus Masterkey.